Hello friends, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Desmond Joyce Nato, and on my channel I discuss politics and how government works. Today we are discussing the modernization theory. The modernization theory is a socio-economic theory. I'm going to do a two-part series on how underdeveloped societies should best develop, and we're going to look at two theories. We are going to look at the modernization theory and we are going to look at the dependency theory. Today we are looking at the modernization theory. The modernization theory has its origin in the 1950s and the 1960s, when what we now know as underdeveloped or third world periphery countries started gaining independence, and there was a wild argument on how these newly independent societies or countries can best develop, and one of the theories put forth was the modernization theory. The modernization theory simply supposes that underdevelopment or undevelopment is a stage to development. The modernization theory argues that all societies were once underdeveloped, and underdevelopment is a stage to development, and it also divides society into two: the modern society and the traditional society. The underdeveloped countries, of course, falling under the traditional societies. These countries are viewed as countries that hold on to primordial beliefs and superstition and religion, especially, while the developed countries, the Western countries, are the countries that are more secular, are more industrialized, and are more technologically advanced. So what the underdeveloped countries need to do to catch up with the rest of the world, because underdevelopment, as it is viewed, is a stage in development according to the modernization theory. All they have to do is to become more secular and more industrialized. So friends, we are going to be looking at the stages or the phases to development as theorized by Russell. Russell was an American theorist and an economist, and he came up with the stages to development, and that is what we are going to study today. The first stage, there are 5 stages in the stages to development according to Russell. The first stage being the traditional stage. The traditional stage is characterized by low technology, and the major economic activity is farming or fishing and mining, which is done manually or with very low technology. The second stage is the precondition for takeoff stage. At this stage, societies become more industrialized on most of their activities, and they're becoming more secular. They're shedding off their traditional skin per se. And then the third stage is the takeoff stage. At this stage, society is fully industrialized. There are machines handling the means of production, and the country is fully, or the society is fully secular. The fourth stage being the maturity stage. At this stage, society needs to do away with their machine and replace it, because most of the machine that was used for industrialization is obsolete and it needs to be replaced with more durable machines. The fifth stage, which is the consumption stage. At this stage, citizens can afford their basic needs of life, and that is no longer a problem, so they move on to living a more luxury life. They can afford to buy services per se. So those are the 5 stages of development according to Russell. Traditional stage, precondition for takeoff, the takeoff stage, the maturity stage, and then the consumption stage. The modernization theory, of course, has been criticized in the sense that the Western countries, of which they view as the fully developed countries, were not in the same condition. They were not colonized by other countries, and they did not face the same challenges as the so-called third world countries. And the third world countries are developing in a world where they are superpowers are trying to keep them down. That is what we are going to explore in the dependency theory. That is our next video, so make sure you watch. And don't forget, the modernization theory is all about all societies were once underdeveloped, and underdeveloped societies should keep calm, and they will catch up if they do the right thing being becoming more modern. So thank you for watching, and subscribe. Till next time. Bye.